Hello, LEGO fans. Hope you're doing well today. My name is Andy. Thanks for tuning me in on Let's Talk About LEGO. I do want to apologize for not having a video out yesterday, Monday, on my regularly scheduled upload day. I just couldn't find the time to get it filmed in my schedule because I was working on what I'm about to show you today. I was working on this on Sunday and didn't get a chance to get a video in before I had to go to work, but so I got this platform installed here. You can see this wood platform all the way down. It is 8 inches wide, and I don't know how long it is. But now, hindsight, I should have made it go exactly back to this curve right here. Or, well, rather on the other side, I should have made it stop at the curve. Because now I'm going to have to cover up this part right here somehow with Lego. Whereas if I would have stopped it right at the curve here, then this would have covered it up. You know what I mean? That would have been back here at the edge. So I got to figure out how to put some kind of a plate here to cover this part of the wood up. And then of course it'll have a tunnel opening here. I assume that's what I'm going to do. You know, a tunnel out of Lego. Now, this height barely gets the train under there. It is almost too low. Well, it is kind of too low in a sense because on the cargo train, I had to remove these top pieces, these little pieces that stuck up here on this end and this end, because they were getting stuck, as well as there was two hook pieces on top of this car as well I had to remove because they were getting stuck. So as you can see under there, it is kind of low, but right now the train does get under there, and it gets under there and doesn't hit anything, so that's the good news. Now this right here, when I planned this out, I expected to put on a piece like this, like the ground line, you know, where it's mills plated and ballasted and it has that certain height to it. However, when I went to go do that afterwards, it was putting that piece kind of track right there was too high to match up with this right here. So apparently I made a mistake in my measurements somewhere. So what I had to do was remove the one plate that was underneath this track and put it down lower. So basically you just had to go down a plate. So now I got to fill this in with 1x2s here and here and here, and remove this, remove that, and then make the rest of them like that all the way down on top of this platform to match up with this one. So hopefully that will look okay. However, I don't think I'm going to just do a half plate here because I gotta have something to cover up this and this over here. So I think I'm going to do like an 8-inch wide base plate with a track on it in the center there, like where this track is, so that it covers up the entire platform. I had to make it 8 inches wide because it had to be 3 or 5 inches to cover up the bottom line, the ground line. And then it had to stick out 1.5 inches over here for the 2x4 support. Then it had to stick over 1.5 inches on this side for the 2x4 support. So that made an extra 3 inches. So that made 8 inches. So that was like the bare minimum that I could do it at. But this thing right here is secure. It's not going anywhere. It's screwed down, and doesn't look the best on the back side here. On this side, again, there'll be a tunnel opening here, made out of Lego, and then we'll probably take this piece of track off here and start the other type of track right here at this seam, so that it matches up all the way down. So, what do you guys think of my wooden platform? Now, on the other side, of course, on the front side, let's go around here. Like I talked about before, I'm going to have a retainer wall. So it'll look something like this guy right here, this retainer wall from the old platform. So it won't be as tall, I don't think. Let me see. No, it won't be as tall because that sticks up. Yeah, it sticks up a little bit high, but I want it to match up with this Mills plate, obviously. So it will have to be a little bit lower. Of course, it's sitting on stuff here too. But yeah, you get the idea. It'll stick up a little bit there to be even with this plate right here, and then we'll have that go. Basically, run all the way down this entire front side of the elevated platform. So yeah, that's what it's going to look like in the end. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. Like I said, I don't think it looks the greatest on the backside here, but everything is level and solid and straight, and so this is what I intended on doing, and that's exactly what I did. So now I just got to get the track laid, get the road plate put in over there where I was talking about last video, and we'll be good to go. So another thing I wanted to show you real quick is I opened up some minifigures at a Series 23, because we ran out of Series 22 last time. So I want to show you which ones I opened on that. Stand by. Okay, so taking a look at this plastic or this paper sheet for Series 23, we got some interesting or some really cool minifigures, like I guess holiday themed. Because you got the Nutcracker, you got Snowman, you got the reindeer, and then you got the popcorn guy, you got the robot, you got the wolf, and this dinosaur lizard guy, and then the boat, and then the turkey for Thanksgiving. So I actually had 8 of them total. That's all I had of Series 23, and I got 5 unique figures out of it. So only 3 duplicates, which was actually pretty cool. So we got. Oh, by the way, I was able to get that guy's thing around his neck from last video where I couldn't get it on there. I just had to flip it over, which somebody suggested in the comments too, which worked out without a problem. Why I didn't think of it then, I don't know. So I got that figured out, and I have the guy with the wheelchair and the Olympic thing. I put him up here without his wheelchair, so he will fit. And then we got from Series 23, we got the boat guy, the boat captain there, looking pretty cool. We got the lizard or dragon guy. I guess it's a dragon. Yeah, dragon guy or girl. I guess it's a girl. Has a girl face. And then there's the turkey with a pumpkin. Then we got the snowman, which looks really, really cool. I like the snowman. I like the turkey too. And then 5th, we got the armored guy, like medieval armor. It's actually, I think that's a female too, according to the face. So he's got the sword, and she's got the little horse thing right there. I guess that's supposed to represent she's on a horse or has a horse. So there you go. There is Series 23, the minifigs that I got out of 8 packs. I got 5 minifigures, so that's cool. We got the first row filled here, and we're starting on the second row. So next up, we'll open Series 24, and that will be the last series in these little poly bags, and then we'll move on to the ones in the boxes for Series 25, 26, 27, and 28. I hear Series 29 is going to be coming out in May, is what I heard. So that's cool. They're releasing these things like really, really not like too far in between. So it's kind of hard to keep up with them. So anyway, yeah, so there's Series 23. We'll go to next, I don't know, next couple videos or something, we'll open up some more. Just depends on what other content I have, whether we have time or not. And we will go from there. So that's pretty much all I've got for you guys today. Again, I'm sorry about not having video out yesterday, but I thought I'd make one today just to make up for it. And then we'll keep our regular scheduled Friday update as well. So keep a lookout for that. And thanks for watching. keep yourself safe and have a great day. And I'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye bye.